Hey, everybody. Make sure you can see me. Okay, so I decided to play a boring game. Why? Well, if you can play a boring game of Go where you're just playing easy, straightforward, then you're playing Dawn level. I clearly remember 45 years ago when I got to 5 Dawn, that's what I decided to do every game. Just play the most basic, boring game, and my opponent's going to step out of line, at which point I'll win the game. And that was good for a long time. And then I couldn't get to 6 Dawn that way. So that's when I had to start doing other things. But let's look at a boring game. We're not going to be looking at what's the best move, just basic stuff. Okay, here we go. And the first question is here. Lots of opportunities. The right is particularly big because Black's Shamari is facing that way. I'm going to assume most of you know what that means. And my 4-4 likes going that way. So playing at A makes a lot of sense. Notice we can also play at B or C. These are all safe moves to play on the right. A is the modern way because we're playing on the right and playing in the corner, two-purpose move. And I kind of want to look at that a little more. I'm going to have white pass so we can look at something. Come on. There we go. So black approaches, white responds, black plays here. We look at the right. We're not saying that all belongs to black, but give me a break. That looks fantastic for black. Black loves this. So if instead we play here, it's gone. Great. We can play here. Still a safe stone. It has Miai. Black's area is gone. Great. But check this out. White, black. Black's move's not half as big as it was a minute ago. It's kind of looking significantly smaller. My point is that this white move in the corner, even though it's far away from black, profoundly affects the right side. So it's not too far away or anything like that at all. Totally big move. Okay. So the right is clearly big, but I'm trying to play a boring game. What would be a boring next move? Just the unfinished corner. Next biggest move, unfinished corner. What's the big deal? So we just play a boring move. Okay. Lots of choices here. AlphaGo has shown us. AlphaGo pretty much says, just play this every time. Whatever the pinch is, just play this one. Not entirely true, but it's mostly true. Boom, boom, boom. I also want to look at this a little bit. Let's check out if we ignore and we notice that there's a ladder and it works for us. Right? Ladder works for us. So we're not cut. That's the point I'm making. Okay. Next, let's assume black plays here. That breaks the ladder. So we have to play again. We don't haunt it. We don't do anything. We make sure now it's a ladder and a net. Make sure we understand that. If black cuts, the ladder works, but there's always a ladder breaker, and that's costly. But we can net. Doesn't cost us anything. Okay, so we have a ladder and a net. So if black plays here next, our net works. We can walk away. If black plays here next, the net no longer works. Let's check that out. Now, the ladder does work, but that's going to cost us a ladder breaker. The net doesn't work. He just walks out. Okay. So if black plays this way, we need to go one more. Now nets will work, ladders work, everything's fine. Whatever black does, we're good. That's just kind of the way to look at this Joseki. Okay, black plays here, we get Sente. And this is something AlphaGo's been teaching us is, in the old days, we would always respond here in different ways. AlphaGo says, don't worry about it, you're fine. And so I've been playing this all the time to learn why I'm fine. Because being old school, I was taught you're not fine yet, but we're fine. So where to? We're going to take our Sente. Let's look at some options. We could come in the bottom. That's a wide area. There's a weak black stone. Reasonable. But we could also say, as we know, that low settled stones, like A is a low settled stone, so that the bottom's not that big. Also, his H4 stone isn't that weak. There's nothing particularly pointing to the bottom to being the big area. Well, we know the right is big because of black Shamari, and he has another stone at H4 suggesting the right is big. So that's kind of like the obvious place. So next obvious. Black. Will we get tested on what AlphaGo says? AlphaGo says, just come out. Don't worry about it. Just come out. One thing I've noticed a lot, and this is a bot, by the way, I'm playing. Bots always press one more time. But let's look at something here. It's black to play, but we're going to look at if black ignores. So black passes, and the cut works. Because if black tries the ladder, we say Atari and capture the corner. So that means if we cut, he's got to play this sort of thing, and we separate his stones. Well, this is why we see black playing this move. And there's that 3 in a row that's not enough, so we make it 4. Now if we push and cut, a little hard to attack black. Now, if we just go back 3 months, I wasn't convinced of that. So wherever black went in the games I would play, I would say, great, what you going to do? I'd say, great, I'll start attacking you. And black never got in much trouble. I'm like, really? So I've stopped doing it. I can't find an easy way for white to carry this out. But anyway, in this game, black pressed again. Now I felt like I was in a position I hadn't seen before. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, Go is a very emotional game. My emotions totally play a massive part. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to be so embarrassed that I'm going to lose this game against a 4Q bot. All these emotions come in, right? It's like, oh, come on, get with it. Go through the process. What's going on? Am I weak? Well, I don't really know. I can make eyes. I can go undercut to the left, to the right. How am I supposed to know? And I'm searching. What should I do? I'm about to get surrounded. Oh, I don't want to get surrounded. Oh, that made it easy. Now I'm out. Black plays here, since he just got surrounded. And I'm like, great. Now I'm back not knowing if my group's okay. So I'm like, well, how do I tell? Well, we count the options. If black plays at 1 to hurt my eye shape, that's a classic place to play. I'm so thick, there's no way he's going to get sente from that. Let's just do that a little bit. Black comes in. I'm going to respond. With this much thickness, he's going to have to defend in some fashion. And I can still get out. He's still undercut on a couple ways, so I get extra eyes. So it's like, I have so many options for health that I've got to be okay. So I played away. Where to? Black just got a new wall. Let's negate that. Should we stretch further? No, we already learned your basic knight's move is great in the corner and great for negating the side. Black goes to surround us. Once again, I'm in this position. I'm about to get surrounded. I'm feeling weak again. And then I did just a quick little readout. If I come out, am I affecting the bottom? Not really. Yeah, some effect. Yeah, but he's strong there now. So I'm not doing any work on the bottom. Am I doing any work in the center? No, black's the one who's thick in the center. I'm not doing any work there. There's nothing to do on the outside. So I'll take the shape point, and now I can get out. I can make a second eye lots of places. So I decided to go there. I play, and now I have, once again, this group. I have to decide, am I okay? And I'm still feeling, this whole time I've been feeling indecisive about the group. Am I okay? Am I not okay? I wish someone would tell me. I don't know if you feel that. It's like, I should know this. I don't know this. So I went through the process again. What are my options? Well, I've got an eye. I need to be able to get another eye. What are my options? Well, if I play around 1, that's starting to look like another eye. If I play around 2, another eye. If I play around 3, another. Oh, I have at least 3 options for a second eye. I should be very comfortable. Okay, we're going to play away. Where to? Well, option 1 is up here. Very pretty move. We all like this move. 3rd or 4th line is fine. But black is very thick in the center. So it's going to be hard to do a lot on top with black staring down, glaring down into my area. Well, what else? Well, if we're not careful, look at the area black's building based on his thickness. That's scary. Okay, that tells me where to play. Come on in here. I did briefly have to ask myself, if black comes in, will I be in danger? No. Too many things I can do. It's so easy to just whatever. No, black's the weak one here, not white. Okay, black. Well, I'm not in danger. I'll play the last big area. And I liked it on the 4th line. Maybe because of my Q10 stone, but I liked it here. Okay, black. And now I found myself confused again. Again, I don't know about you guys when you play Go, but it's like I have to figure out the move all the time. Sure, in fast games, I just play. But if I'm trying to think, it's not so easy. I don't like, actually, I want those to be letters. A and B, same kind of thing. C, taking both sides at once tends to be really slow. D is hopeful, but not practical. Then we have the E and F, same as A and B. Yeah. I found these all to be one-purpose moves. I don't want a one-purpose move. I want a two-purpose move or more. Well, on the right and left, black can play at A, increasing his area, decreasing mine. In the same way, he can increase at A and decrease my area at A. So those are two-purpose moves. I decided to go in that direction. And seeing as how his corner is in question, meaning I can play something like A and ask him uncomfortable questions, but that's complex. That's probably what I would do if I was playing a real game. But it's a complex idea. So I thought, well, let's just go simple and just approach it. Right? Boom, boom. He fixes. Now I'm looking around again what to do. I've done that. All the A ideas are gone because he's thick there now. What do I do? What do I do? And then I noticed, well, my A group, those three stones, they're actually quite heavy. They don't have options other than running away. So if black starts pressing me, I'm going to have to respond, and he's growing his area as he is invading my area. So I thought, if I just nip that in the bud, I'm preparing to invade his area as I'm growing mine substantially. Well, okay, I'm completely defended there. Time to go to the other side. I had questions about this basic move. It had something to do with, check out this move. For instance, I'm just looking around here. If I stop him from going home, well, not only is there a cut there that worries me, but also he should be able to live in the corner. I just gave him two moves in the corner. Here, same thing. He can make a next move that looks like life. So I have a knight's move that's cut near a bunch of black stones. I didn't like that. I wanted to thicken it up. So I played, I did this first. My mistake. Because his moves over here not only are big, but they look like sente. So I decided this was a double sente move. Also, notice this black move. That's the move that says, I want this area. I am now committed to this black area. Great. Then I will force you to take it. So that comes first. All done. I also got a nice big second eye. All in sente. Then I came over here. Thickened up my knight's move. Dare I say, in sente. Come on up. If he cuts me, I'm way ahead on the fight. Come up. Is his move sente? Yeah, the Hane is very powerful. Notice that's 3 in a row. Not enough. I make it 4. Now all the nets work, all the ladders work, everything's good for white. And he comes in. Should I expect to kill the stone? No. If it was a real game, would I be real aggressive here? I think so. But I'm playing a basic game. I don't want to be too aggressive. So, in sente, don't let him in the corner. And it's time for, this is a severe attack, and it is time to be severe. And here's a tricky time. Lots of things to consider. We can be hyper aggressive here and go for the kill, but we don't want to do that. We want to play just basic, simple go. Boring Go. Notice the Boring Go has been very difficult. To play a simple game of Go is difficult. I have a number of students that I've recently tasked with just play simple game, nothing, no strategy, no nothing, just the next move. And they found it very difficult. And I challenge you all. Okay, couple things. Let's look at this. Let's say black comes in. Black goes this way. See that cut there for white? That's an uncomfortable cut. Well, yeah, but I'll win the fight in the corner first. Well, let's say black gets ready to live, increasing his liberties. If I go for the kill, I'm cut here. This is becoming uncomfortable. Now, I'm not saying something works or something doesn't work. I'm saying there's a cut here that's uncomfortable, and I have a big gap here. So what I'm going to do, fix both at the same time. My gap is gone and the cut's gone. Let's just make sure about that. See how there's no cut there now? So I should be able to kill the corner easily. That's why I play here. He comes up. I'm not seeing a problem on the right side. I would like to go for the kill. Boom, 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 you're dead. Well, that's all fine and dandy, and I may well be doing this in a real game. But we just look around and say, well, what's going on? See this gap of mine between the two white entities? This is weak. It means there's a way in which I am not yet prepared to attack black. I'm overstating this, but check out my move. Fixes the gap, says, yeah, that's my territory. You're not going to be running out anywhere, on top there, upper leftish. And I am now more prepared to absolutely kill. Black gets out. And notice there's a double cut here, right? Very interesting double cut, which in a real game, I may take. If black runs this way, I'm looking good. If black plays this way, I just come down. And again, it's looking good for the kill. But is there any counterplay? Well, let's notice this undercut. This is something that can give black eyes. This is something that's going to cost white some points. So I just said, I'm going to prepare. And it's got to be Sente, because now he's just going to die. When I was 1Q, now we're going back 45, 50 years, long time ago. I used to sit on the edge of my seat and kill groups. I would slap down stones and just kill, kill, kill. And I knew this wasn't right, but I simply couldn't control myself. I had enough go strength that I just kill, kill, kill. So I went to a tournament and I decided, against strong players, I'm not going to be able to do this. So let me do it the right way, which is prepare to kill. And notice I just played a couple preparation moves for the kill. I'm just going to prepare. I will not kill anything. Every single game I played, I prepared, he wouldn't defend. I prepared, he wouldn't defend. I'm looking, how can I prepare any more? Oh, there's something I could prepare. I prepare. He wouldn't defend. In all my games, other than the very last one, there were 6 games to play. I killed huge groups, absolute victory, because they wouldn't defend their groups. The last game was more interesting, um, but it's just a memory of mine. It's like that these two moves, this one and this one, just prepare. And again, we're talking about things that are going to take you to 3 dawn, 4 dawn, 5 dawn if you just play strong, play basic. Okay, white, black. Fix it. And now I can go for the kill. No, nothing to stop me. There's no need to kill. Let him play Gote. Check it out. If I go do something else and he says, you didn't kill me, how many points did he get there? 0. So it's really big to just go play endgame. Let him play Gote. Well, this is the boring kind of game I'm talking about. Boom, boom. Sure. I get Sente. It plays this. And I'm thinking, let me show you what I'm thinking of. Boom, boom, boom. Let's say plays here. Now, these aren't the moves, the order I would play, but we're looking at stuff here. Boom, da-da, da-da, da, da, da. Atari, save. See all the weaknesses coming up? So I'm looking at all these when I play this move. And when he respond, I did a little more reading and realized, they just don't work. So I'm going to give him this stone. If he wants the stone, take it. It's not that big. So I went the other way, which was another endgame. Endgame, nice and big. And this I thought was big enough. This cleans up my little weakness, right? This is a troubling. So just fix the weakness. He takes it fine. Next endgame, he comes in. Really, I am completely prepared. You are not going to live. Oh, Atari, take the corner away. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, boom. Here, I could say Atari. Notice I have a cut there. Of course it doesn't work, but check it out. Make sure you see this. There's a weakness there. There's a gap here, and there's a lot of space. See all that space with the weaknesses inside? All I'm saying is if you play this way, he's still dead, and now I'm thick instead of thin. So it's just a habit to be in. Just play it. Oh, I'm alive, super alive. He was dead. He is dead. He didn't accomplish anything other than making me yet stronger and his end game less appealing. Boom, boom, no problem. He comes in. Finally, I'm sorry. You're dead. End of story. You're just dead. There was nothing else to do other than kill him. So you see why it reminded me of my 1Q days. Boom, boom, and that's it. Well, we'll just finish it up here. He's surrounding me here, and yeah, I can play here, and so I don't need to play here, but I'm just like, okay, I'll connect under. He can't do anything. More in game, and when did he resign? Here. Oh, once I played here, Black resigned. And I'm 25, 30 ahead. No, that's not a lot, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Just settled my groups, pressed him. When there's nothing else to do other than kill him, great, I'll kill you. There's no questions about it. Okay, hopefully you're catching the idea of the boring game, very basic, just settle your groups, all like that. Hopefully it was helpful, um, educational a little bit. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Catch you later.